Who wrote Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
J.K. Rowling.
What is the main character in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer.
What book features a rabbit who wears a waistcoat?
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
Who wrote Charlotte's Web?
E.B. White.
What is the name of the main character in Moby Dick?
Ishmael.
Who wrote The Great Gatsby?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
What genre includes stories about time travel?
Science fiction.
What is the title of the first book in the Chronicles of Narnia?
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
What character is known for a glass slipper?
Cinderella.
Who is the author of The Cat in the Hat?
Dr. Seuss.
What book features a boy named Peter Pan?
Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie.
Who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird?
Harper Lee.
What is a poem that tells a story called?
Narrative poem.
Who wrote Pride and Prejudice?
Jane Austen.
What is the main theme of The Hunger Games?
Survival and social inequality.
What book begins with the line, "Call me Ishmael"?
Moby Dick by Herman Melville.
Who wrote Anne of Green Gables?
L.M. Montgomery.
What story features a boy who never grows up?
Peter Pan.
What genre of literature includes myths and legends?
Mythology.
Who is the author of the series Tom Gates?
Liz Pichon.
Who wrote the poem If?
Rudyard Kipling.
What famous fable features a tortoise and a hare?
The Tortoise and the Hare.
Who is the main character in The Little Prince?
The Little Prince.
What book features a magical wardrobe?
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Who is the author of Winnie the Pooh?
A. Milne.
What is the term for a story written in verse?
Poem.
What is the central theme of The Alchemist?
Following one's dreams.
Who wrote The Chronicles of Narnia?
C.S. Lewis.
What is a character who opposes the hero called?
Antagonist.
What novel is set during the Great Depression?
The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck.
What is the main character in a story called?
Protagonist.
Who wrote The Wizard of Oz?
L. Frank Baum.
What type of literature includes short stories?
Fiction.
What is the theme of The Merchant of Venice?
Justice and Mercy.
Who wrote A Tale of Two Cities?
Charles Dickens.
What book features a young girl named Katniss Everdeen?
The Hunger Games.
What is the main character in a fairy tale called?
Hero or heroine.
Who is the author of The Road Not Taken?
Robert Frost.
Who is the author of the series Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Jeff Kinney.
What type of story tells about events that happened in the past?
Historical fiction.
What novel features a boy named Holden Caulfield?
The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
What element is common in fantasy literature?
Magic.
What type of literature is based on true events?
Nonfiction.
Who is the author of The Tale of Peter Rabbit?
Beatrix Potter. Who wrote Brave New World? Aldous Huxley.
What do you call a collection of poems?
Poetry anthology.
What is the main purpose of a biography?
To tell the story of a person's life.
What book features a character named Frodo Baggins?
The Lord of the Rings.
What literary genre often includes tales of adventure and heroism?
Epic.
What term describes the main idea of a story?
Theme.
Who wrote The Odyssey?
Homer.
What is the process of rewriting a story in a new format called?
Adaptation.
What is a moral of a fable?
A lesson or teaching.
Who is the author of The Fault in Our Stars?
John Green.
What type of book is The Diary of a Young Girl?
Autobiography.
What genre features suspense and crime?
Mystery.
Who wrote The Grapes of Wrath?
John Steinbeck.
What type of writing is primarily based on imagination?
Fiction.
What do we call an author's personal account of their life experiences?
Memoir.
What is the term for a story's starting point?
Exposition.
Who is known for writing nursery rhymes?
Mother Goose.
What book features a talking lion?
The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Who is the author of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Douglas Adams.
What do you call a story with a lesson at the end?
Morality tale.
What is a common theme in dystopian literature?
A critique of society.
Who wrote the play Macbeth?
William Shakespeare.
What genre includes stories of future societies?
Science fiction.
Who is known for creating the character Sherlock Holmes?
Arthur Conan Doyle.
What book features a magical school called Hogwarts?
Harry Potter series.
Who wrote The Little Prince?
Antoine de Saint-Exupéry.
What type of poem tells a story in verse?
Narrative poem.
What is the purpose of a fable?
To teach a moral lesson.